Today we're going to do something fun, which is we are going to start painting these sneakers. So I have a couple of pairs of really cute sneakers that are just like looking grubby because they were white, and life happens, you walk around, they get muddy. These ones I just painted. I'm so pleased because I actually love these shoes, but they were looking so grubby, and now they're my favorite color. And I added these. This is from an old dress. This is my favorite color too. Um, so I think what we're gonna do with this while we chat, and I do have a topic for us today as well. So it's looking kind of grubby. The cloth parts, the fabric parts are kind of grubby. I love this detail here. So I actually think what we're gonna do, I just put these through the wash. And what we are gonna do is we're gonna paint the fabric black. So it's gonna be kind of like a high contrast sneak situation. And then I have more of this that I'm gonna use as lace. It's gonna be so cute. Okay, so we're gonna get started on that while we chat a bit. So the topic I want to discuss together today is body doubling and multitasking. So, oh my God, hi! So I have been having some really interesting conversations with my cousin. Shout out to Jess, who's been watching my mutters and putters. And my cousin Jess has been telling me that you know what? Maybe we're gonna do like a combo navy blue and black. I think that'll be cool. That's white, black. Yeah, we're gonna do a combo navy blue and black. And if you just popped on, we're painting these sneakers. So anyway, Jess has been telling me that she has been using my mutter and putters as like body doubling. Hey, word people. So I actually have been helping her declutter and kind of organize her new apartment. So we've been organizing, moving furniture, cleaning, getting rid of stuff. Some of my absolute favorite activity because it just opens up. I mean, we've talked about this in various mutters and putters, but like I'm just obsessed with streamlining life more and more. And that is something that feels really exciting about like being in my 30s now. I'm 31. I was talking about this, I think, in the last mutter and putter, how like I've just gotten really into domesticity. And like my Virgo moon is really taking the lead with like caretaking my items, or just like little puttery things that are really grounding. It's satisfying to do things with my hands. It's nice to like complete projects and have some, and like, give things a second life, be more sustainable. And that's what you realize too when you're decluttering, is that like you may need to get a few more things, but most of the time you have everything you need in your house. You just can kind of reorder it and reimagine it in a different way. So it's almost like going shopping with your existing belongings, which I am such a fan of. And of course you can still, get new stuff, but you don't have to that much. Or you can, trade and recirculate and all the things. So anyway, Jess has been telling me, as we've been working on her apartment the last few days, we'll do like hour-long sessions, decluttering sessions. And she's like, oh, it's just like so helpful to body double with someone. And like, I don't know if you guys have ever heard that that term, but it's basically, like when you're co-working with someone on your computers and you focus better because there's someone else doing the thing with you. There's accountability, and there's it's just helps focus. You can do like an hour, a power hour, a session, whatever. Whether you're working on the same thing together or you're working on your own thing, just in company with a body double. So Jess told me that she has been using my Mutter and Putters as body doubles to declutter when I'm not there, just kind of like chill or hang out, or like, I'm just kind of puttering, doing my thing, and then like she'll turn it on and putter while we just kind of like hang out, mutter and putter. So I'm really stoked about that because that's exactly what I want to do with this, and I hope that you are using this as kind of like a body double type sitch and just like turning this on while you're, I don't know, puttering about, cleaning, um, painting, dry brushing your legs, who knows, doing your red light therapy, doing whatever it is you get up to. So, on that note, I want to fold into this conversation the concept of multitasking, because you may have learned from, there's a lot of research that is very anti multitasking, because it does split your focus. So you're not quite as present to the one task. So, you could think about listening to a podcast while you go for a walk, painting your shoes while you go on YouTube Live, chatting while you declutter, like just doing multiple things at once. So I think that is, it's good to be aware of that research in terms of like the quality of what we're creating. And there are definitely certain realms in which being hyper present and focused on one task at hand is definitely not only going to result in a higher quality of work on whatever you're doing, but also like your cognition is going to be clearer. You're going to have better ideas. So, and not only that, but I think that like in our dopamine addicted, attention deficit world, modern world, it's really good to challenge yourself, even if it's really good to challenge yourself to be present with certain things, and also dare to be understimulated, which obviously kind of starts to reset your dopamine receptors, etc. That being said, I think that some strategic multitasking can really do a lot in life. It's like some tasks we have, they're like, it's great to sit down and like be understimulated, to get more stimulated, or by life rather than just like TikTok or whatever. But sometimes it's really the move to multitask. Like I was saying, it's been easier for me to do these YouTube lives while I'm doing something. It's probably like more engaging to watch me do something while I talk than just to listen to me talk. I mean, you're welcome to just close your eyes and listen to me talk too. But I do think there's something about like where a certain task isn't as engaging or like doesn't take as much thought. You can really body double with yourself and save a lot of time by selectively, intentionally multitasking. So for example, I like to work out while I watch shows. Not all the time, but I have like a stepper, I have a trampoline, I have weights. Like I like to just work out while I watch shows. Cause then it's like I can jump on the trampoline for like an hour and barely notice, which is fucking awesome. So that's an example. Also, like I like to do more time intensive beauty treatments while I watch shows, or like listen to a business training, or listen to a podcast, or or, you know, talk on the phone or those kinds of things. So like dry brushing, red light therapy, microneedling, the NuFace thing, microcurrent device I have, brushing my scalp, like putting on lotion, all of these things that like honestly take quite a bit of time. These beauty rituals take quite a bit of time, and there's absolutely time and place for like getting in the spa zone with myself and like being really hyper present to those things. But like realistically, I'm more likely to do certain things sometimes when I find a way to make it more engaging, by multitasking with it. So I like that concept of like, you think about when you're body doubling, if you're working on the same thing. I mean, I guess there's body doubling technically is like you're working on your own things in parallel play with each other. But for example, with the decluttering I've been doing with my cousin, we get twice as much done in an hour because there's two of us. And I think it's kind of a cool concept to think about body doubling with yourself when you're multitasking. Not that we always want to be so obsessed with optimizing for time above and productivity above presence, but sometimes it's the move. Sometimes it's the move to like body double with yourself and do two things at once where it doesn't require as much cognitive awareness, where it's like a little bit more of an unconscious behavior, like these beauty rituals. And sometimes it can really make both of the things, at least for me, more engaging, because it's nice to do something with your hands while you do something with your mind. So those are my thoughts for the day. Here's where we got so far on this sneaker. We're gonna keep working on this. I think I like it. Well, we're gonna definitely do multiple layers, but it's gonna be kind of like black with the pink lilac accenting. So thank you for tuning in. Those of you who are tuning in live. Thank you for tuning in, those who are watching the replay. Please leave me a comment so I know who you are. Just introduce yourself if you would, and I will catch you next time.